Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a collective love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of today. I'm going to ask our spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming towards you. Please take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everyone else. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. I'm so grateful. Spirit, if you can please share with me any messages of love. What is it that you want us to know today? Whoop, we got some jumpers. What is it that you want me to know today? What is it that you want me to hear? I am listening for you now. Okay. Let's see what they have. I have restricted, feeling trapped. I have taking a closer look with this magnifying glass. I have a vacation, adventures away, travel, journey, and I have dreams with this dream catcher. Okay, messages, a little bit of a signs and synchronicities with that dream catcher coming into me. So Spirit could be trying to send you some signs right now. You could be starting to see, just a lot of repeat patterns, and things happening around you that you haven't seen as much of before. So do I feel trapped in a situation that I can't act on? We don't ever want somebody to hold us back from what it is that we want. So we always have a choice there. I know sometimes it's hard to walk away from something, but we do always have a choice. So I'm hoping nobody's in that position right now. Spirit, please share with me. I have a player. Okay. I have slow and steady. I have marriage. Okay. And I have work, a work affair, co-workers. All right. So part of me feels like, is this player holding my heart? I'm going to say that, this feeling of, I really like this person and I'm kind of hoping that they change, but their behaviors, their actions, it's the person who's really good to you when they're with you, but they have all these activities behind the scenes. They're still going out with their friends. They could be socializing, partying, just having a good old time. So is this person holding you back from somebody that you could be with because you are waiting for the player to change? Will they change? I mean, you guys are going to answer that in the comments. I know you are. Will a player change? And are they holding you back? That's the question. You want to be with somebody that is available. You want to be with somebody who doesn't have interest in anything else but you. I mean, if it's the right person, they don't want to be talking to other people. It's a turn off. You want somebody to be drunk in love, crazy in love. So are we interested in a player, or are we interested in crazy in love? Now, you may be crazy in love with a player, and that could be really hard. That you're trying to change this player. You're trying to convince them that you're the one. And they could be saying they're crazy in love with you, but that they aren't done with, their kind of wild life, or that it's for a short period of time, or you're just waiting for somebody to say, I'm ready to move on. So be careful with those types of people. It's really hard, but you may have fallen for somebody who, I don't know, you wish you hadn't maybe. Is this person draining you emotionally because you're worried, because you're thinking about them, you're wondering what's going to happen next? And the intimacy is amazing. So yeah, of course. And, a player's going to be intimate. This person could be telling you you're the one. This person could be saying, you've changed me. I guess at the end of the day, you have to either have faith in this person, or you have to face what is really going on in this connection, because sometimes what they're saying and what their actions are two so totally separate things. So, but we do fall in love with people that maybe aren't that good for us, and maybe you even know it. Like, I shouldn't have fallen for this person, but now I don't know what to do. I'm taking a risk. Bottom of my deck. I'm definitely, this player energy is really all over me today. So somebody is trying to convince somebody else that they're the one, trying to convince somebody else that they only need to be with one person, or this person's trying to change. But it's definitely a risk, taking a risk. So, but sometimes we don't get to decide who we fall in love with. Our heart just falls in love with somebody, even if you feel like this isn't good, like this is crazy, like part of you is saying this is a total risk. But you still do it anyways. It's that kind of a feeling that even though you shouldn't, you do it anyways. So let's see what's going on with you. There's something about this person that has attracted you, obviously. Spirit, please share with me. And I can hear your comments. Players don't change. It's ego driven. And I can hear your comments, but tell that to your heart. Tell that to somebody's heart. I have a Hanged Man. I have a Death card. Yeah, they're trying to change. I have a Tower. There's the risk. The risk is the heartbreak. I've got a Six of Pentacles here. So the Six of Pentacles is this person giving you as much as you're giving them? So I'm going to say that that's the first thing, that if this person is putting the energy into you the same as you are to them, maybe their days of playing are over. Maybe they are trying to settle down with one person finally at this stage in their life. Maybe they finally met the person that they really want to be with. No doubt in my mind that they're into you. Okay, so I'm not denying the chemistry or the physical connection, the attraction. I'm going to say it's crazy in love and off the charts. Okay, so that's what you can't wrap your head around. Like, why would I be feeling this way about somebody if it wasn't supposed to be good for me? I have a Page of Pentacles. That came into me as time will tell. I have a Fool. You could be just starting. And I have a Two of Pentacles. I have a feeling you're going to, I think you're going to roll the dice. If this is just starting, I do feel like you're going to roll the dice on that player. I do feel like you're not 100% in either direction, whether you don't want them in your life or whether you do want them in your life, but you like the energy. You like the chemistry. You like the attraction. Maybe you like the playfulness. Maybe it's exciting. This person brings a lot of excitement into your life. So for now, I'm going to say I haven't decided one way or another which way I want to go with this particular person. And I'm waiting to see if the energy that I put into it is going to be what they're putting into it. Otherwise, they're not going to change, and it's going to end because you're not going to tolerate it. Yeah, I can't deny how attracted, look at this, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. I can't deny how attracted I am to this person. So there's something about this person that's just driving you crazy and you wild, and it's a little bit taboo. It's I shouldn't be doing this because there's something about this person that I know is just, they could really hurt me. But there's a part of you that says, I don't want to push it away. I don't want to say no to this. So something is going on. There's some kind of I mean, chemistry is the best way to say it, you know, that string between us, the attraction between us. Let's see what they're saying. Saturn in the world energy. I have a Capricorn, it looks like, energy here. Duty cycles, accomplishment, structure, time. Okay, so Saturn, let me see for a second. Yeah, I have a Capricorn energy, Saturn. So I've got, we're entering into Capricorn at the end of the month. So maybe something's going to shift towards the end of the month of December. The elements of spirit, a timeless life force, source of energy, allow, trust, and divine timing. So maybe you're just saying, hey, whatever's going to happen, happens, but I do want to take a risk on this person. I do feel you know, I'm drawn to this person. It could be a twin flame energy that's really messing with your head. I have a Pisces, moon energy, deception, anxiety, fear. I'm blocking my intuition. I'm overriding my intuition for some reason. Instead of saying to myself, self, this isn't good. This could go really, really wrong. I'm overriding the red flags. I'm overriding that gut feeling that's saying there's something about this person. You know, you're playing a little bit of playing with fire. Okay, that would be the best way to say it. But I can't help myself. You know, there's something about this person. I just can't help myself. I have a Sagittarius fall energy. Okay, within 14 to 30 days, the Prince of Fire. I'm playing with fire. The Prince of Fire. Wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you know, there's a part of me that says, what is it about this person? You know, why are they doing this to you? You know, they just, what they say, what they do. Bedroom eyes, they're saying. There's this probably very seductive. I can't say no to this person. But we want an equal give and take. We do. We want somebody who wants more, ultimately. I have a Leo energy. I have a King and Queen energy. So I want to be equal. This person's probably very, very confident. You may be attracted to that. This person could be, they're saying dominant, but not in a bad way. It could be that they can hold people's attention, or that they're charismatic, that they can, you know, the person who walks into the room and kind of everybody else checks out. Okay, something like that because of their presence. I'm going to say big presence. So this is a very confident, charismatic individual, and you probably are as well. So you guys could both be just the energy feeding off of each other. I wouldn't be surprised if you're twin flames. I check out my twin flame channel for some additional readings. The link is in the description, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a twin connection, just because the energy is so high. And then the attraction's so amazing. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around, why would I push this away? I have a magician energy. Okay, Virgo energy. Nope. What do I have here? What is this? Is this a Virgo energy? Well, Mercury is a Virgo energy. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a Virgo energy is Mercury. Okay, an earth sign. Communication, curious, quick, manifestation. I like the curious. I like the quickness. I feel like this Prince of Fire is a quick thinker. That could be attractive to you, that they could have a quick wit. They could be very responsive. They could be very engaging. So these are just little cards, so I'm going to bring it close. So it does feel like, I'm going to say a lightning bolt. I would say that. I think that this person's going to come in as a lightning bolt and you're going to say, what am I doing? What have I gotten myself into is really what's going to happen. So it could be all for the best. It could be the best thing that ever happened to you. It's just, I'm a little bit hesitant because of the player background with this person. And, you know, they're saying once a player, always a player, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, I think people, when they meet the right person, can change. Now they're saying a Scorpio and a death energy here, breaking up, letting go, a total overhaul. So are they ready to make a change to be with you? Is this Scorpio energy coming in ready to say, I want you? So I have this feeling of the Prince of Fire, and my Scorpio energy, of course, is water. So, you know, is it that fire and water energy, you know, that combination, something like that? Beautiful. Let's see what this one is. The element of air, idealistic, communicative, mentally active. It's developing and arms wide open. I feel like this person is a turn on, not only physically, but intellectually. The conversations, the quickness, the attentiveness, possibly the charisma, the flirting, something like that. So, I mean, yeah, it's, I feel like it's really, really hard to say no to this person. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for us today? What is it that you need us to know about this connection? I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a 6 of Swords. And I have an Ace of Cups. So it came in to me as I want this person to kind of prove to me that they're going to be by my side and that we are going to be equals. Okay, that I want to give them a chance to show me that they do want more and they do have the capability of being in a, you know, committed relationship on at least the level we're at right now. And if not, I'll move on. I've already told myself, if not, I'll move on, even if I feel like I have feelings for this person. So I do feel like you are smart enough to know that if it turns into just a one-way, they only want me for one thing, and, you know, they're still talking to other people and all that garbage, then you are smart enough to move on. But for today, I feel like you're willing to see what happens. You're not ready to say yes, and you're not ready to say no. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a Judgment. Okay, so I'm trying not to judge this person based on their past. That's a hard one, isn't it? You know, the person who comes into your life and says, I haven't had a lot of long-term relationships. I've only had, you know, my longest relationship was 7 months, you know, something like that. And you're kind of like passing judgment, saying this person can't hold a relationship. Well, what if they're smart enough to not stay in a relationship that they don't want to be in? So maybe they just didn't meet the right person yet. So it depends on, you know, the situation, but try not to pass judgment. I have a King of Cups and I have a 10 of Pentacles. And there was a part of me that this person, when I pulled the 10 of Wands, that this person sees you, not that you're struggling, but there's things in your life that they could help you with. And they're very kind-hearted, Spirit just said. They're very charismatic. They have a beautiful presence. They're very self-confident. And there was a sense with this 10 of Wands that their heart is genuine, Spirit just said. So you do have a player with a genuine heart, if you can believe that. So I want to be able to help you. I want to be able to give you things. And I feel like they're in a position to help you, okay, out of the kindness of their heart, okay? They're not buying your love. They're not paying for things because they, you know, want to sleep with you. It's out of the kindness of their heart. They are in a position to try to help you in some way, whether it's they're picking up the tab every time we go out, that if we go somewhere and use your car, they stop and they put gas in it. So it's more along those little things that show them that they appreciate you and that they're not trying to take advantage of you. So that feels very positive. I have a 2 of Wands and a Page of Swords, and I have a Knight of Cups. Okay, the feelings are true. The feelings are real. And this person is in the same place. Like, I just want to get to know you. There's something about you that's different. And I'm thinking about my future at this point. Maybe you've captured their heart. Can you flip a player? I feel like that's the question on the table today. Did this player flip? You're very close to it. I would say that. I would say if anybody has a chance, it's this reading. So I would say that this person is definitely wanting to get to know you, wanting to kind of see where it goes. And maybe they're tired of dating different people and they do want to be with one person and experience having a relationship and a more in-depth relationship with somebody. So I'm going to go with flipping the player. Okay. I'm not going to say commit right now. I'm going to say to see where things goes. That would be casual. I'm going to say to give this a real try. Okay. Give this a try. And part of me feels like they don't usually do that with people. So they're going to say, I'm not going to see other people. I'm not going to date other people. There is going to be a point where they give all of that up. So I would say look for that. That I feel like is important. Spirit, tell me what else you need me to know about this connection today. Around spring, okay, maybe we have more of a committed relationship heading into early spring. I have a facade, putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives. So you want to make sure you need to listen to your intuition. Don't let that heart of yours block you from seeing or feeling those red flags. If those red flags are coming in, that's Spirit's way of warning you. So you don't block them just because, what I really want is this person to change. If they're changing for the right reasons, they're being good to you, they're putting in the effort here, they want to get to know you. I have all fired up, built up emotion, overwhelming thoughts. I don't know. That was more of a feeling of this person could hurt you, and you do want to be aware of that. So you want to make sure that you don't put yourself in a situation or don't go too far down this path without really having a better handle on what their true intentions are. But right now, I'm going to say for today, this player's flipping. This player wants something more. I have a ghost disappearing, no contact, leaving behind. That's the fear. That is the fear that this is the type of person I'm getting into. I have a call from a new boo, a happy place, seeing someone new love, unblocking, okay, hearing your voice. I'm going to say unblocking your intuition, but it's definitely, I'm going to say this person's, there's that communication energy. They're very good at communicating. So they could be able to hold your attention. There could be really great banter back and forth. This person could be making you laugh. They could be very charismatic, very flirty, okay, very complimentary. So I think the verbal aspect of this connection, they're very verbal. So you hear them saying over and over again, I want to see you, or I'm loving being with you, or they're just saying nice things is how I feel. And it feels good for once, it's kind of a, it's nice that somebody is taking notice of you. It's nice that somebody is really engaging with you. So I guess that's why you're like, I don't want to walk away from this. It feels good. Spirit, please share with me. These cards are really wonky. They're really long and they're impossible to shuffle. So just going to go really slow over here on the side and see if I can get a little bit of a shuffle. I have a Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands. I have a Moon. And I have a Four of Wands. So this person, somebody wants to be more secure. I've got the Four of Wands, my future. I want to be more secure. If you want to be in, I'm going to go with this High Priestess for a minute and this Moon, because they've told you a couple of times already to not block your intuition, that you do need to let your intuition really be up in the front in this connection. You've got to listen to your inner voice, even if you don't want to hear what it has to say. So your intuition's very, very important right now. But trusting your future self, what it is that you want for your future. If you say to this player right from the beginning that I'm really looking for a long-term relationship, and this person says right out of the gate, I don't know if I can make you any promises, that's a flag. Okay. The person who you say, I'm looking for a partner for life, I'm looking for somebody to share my life with, and they say, I am too, I just haven't found the right person yet. That's the person you want to put a lot of energy into. So be very upfront with what it is that you're looking for and see what they are, how they respond. So that could be, because they said in the beginning, signs and synchronicities. So I'm going to say the signs could be just what they're saying as well. I have a Prince of Swords and I have an Ace of Swords. That came into me as they do say a lot of the right things. So be careful with that. They are a charmer and they're a fast talker. There's a sense of a fast talking player. What have you gotten yourself into? And maybe you know that. Yeah. So can you flip this person? Possibly, but Spirit's making sure that you're very much aware of what you're getting into. And I know you are. I have an Empress at the bottom of my deck and I have an Emperor. So you're seeing something in this that maybe other people don't see. You know, maybe you're tired of dating around. Maybe you've been dating around and haven't had a lot of long-term relationships for a while. Maybe you're ready to settle down, you know. So it could be a little bit of both. It could be we both need to settle down. We both need to stop, dating people or just be exclusive to one person and see where it goes. I have an Emperor and an Empress, so that feels like I found my match and we are equals and we are both at the same level and the same vibration. So that feels good. I will take that. Spirit, ultimately, what will the feelings from this person be? What is it that they want us to know about this connection? Let's see. You got a lot to think about. I'm sorry. I really do like you. Okay. So maybe there's a conversation about, I just want to make sure I'm not just one of many. I don't want to be an option. And they say, I'm sorry you feel that way. I really do like you. So they start putting more time into you, or we have a conversation about being exclusive. I want to give you everything. Beautiful. You are incredible. So do they see something in you? I am trying to figure out a plan for us to be together. I will share my love the first chance that I get. Don't lose faith in me. So if this person starts talking about their feelings, then you'll know that there's something going on here. I will love you forever. You could be the one that catches them. Never forget that you own my heart. It's really hard for me to open up about my feelings for you. So that could be something that they've struggled with in the past. And That's why maybe they haven't had a lot of long relationships. I feel a deep love for what we have together. I'm still healing and growing, and I need more time before I am ready for you. So if they're not in your life yet, that's what they're working on. I see the way you shine, and you are my angel. So they see something in you that maybe you don't even see in yourself, and they want to move this thing forward. But Spirit's given us a lot of rolling the dice, taking a risk, being careful. But you're smarter. You're smarter than that, and you know yourself better. So at the end of the day, if you want to give this person a chance and you want them to prove themselves that they are something different than what you are kind of judging them to be with that judgment card, then that's up to you. Only you get to decide who you have a relationship with. You know that. But there's a part of you that really, really wants to be with this person. And you're hoping that it just works out because you're really, really excited about them. And there's something about them. And I think there's something about you. And that's what's happening. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. I want to thank you for being here today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your love and support. I appreciate it. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels, my Pick a Card channel, my Twin Flame channel, and the links are in the description below. We'll ask Spirit to guide you both now.